Could you imagine the pharmaceutical world without a unified standard for drugs and medicines? In the realm of pharmaceuticals, the United States Pharmacopeia holds a paramount place. It's akin to the North Star for pharma professionals, guiding their direction and providing a benchmark for quality. But what exactly is the US Pharmacopeia, or the USP as it's commonly known? The USP is a scientific, non-profit organization that sets publicly available standards for the identity, strength, quality, and purity of medicines, food ingredients, and dietary supplements manufactured, distributed, and consumed worldwide. Its mission is to improve health through these rigorous standards and related programs that help ensure the quality, safety, and benefit of medicines and foods. Think of USP as a guardian of public health. It ensures that the medicines we consume are of the highest possible quality. For pharma professionals, the USP is an invaluable resource. It establishes and maintains standards for all prescription and over-the-counter medicines, dietary supplements, and other healthcare products manufactured and sold in the United States. It also sets recognized standards for food ingredients and dietary supplements. USP's standards are used in more than 140 countries around the globe, and its influence extends far beyond the borders of the United States. These standards serve as a global benchmark for quality and purity in the world of pharmaceuticals. They play a crucial role in guiding the development, production, and assessment of medicines worldwide. Understanding and implementing USP standards is a critical aspect of pharmaceutical manufacturing. It's not just about adhering to the rules, it's about ensuring that the drugs and medicines produced are safe, effective, and of high quality, thereby protecting public health. So for pharma professionals, the importance of the US Pharmacopeia cannot be overstated. It's their guidebook, their reference point, and their assurance of quality. It's the blueprint they follow to ensure that every pill, every capsule, and every tablet meets the highest standards of quality and safety. Indeed, the US Pharmacopeia serves as the cornerstone for establishing pharmaceutical standards, a critical component in the world of pharma professionals. Just like Rome, the US Pharmacopeia wasn't built in a day. It was the product of forward-thinking minds, arduous work, and a collective vision. The story of its birth is quite intriguing and takes us back to the early 19th century. It all started in the year 1820. At this time, the United States was a young nation, bustling with innovation and growth. Yet, the field of medicine was a wild frontier with no standards or regulations controlling the quality of drugs. This led to a chaotic marketplace filled with dubious concoctions and unregulated potions. It was like the Wild West of medicine, and the need for some order was palpable. Recognizing this, 11 physicians took the initiative and convened in the city of Washington, D.C. Their goal was simple yet revolutionary: to create a standard for medicinal drugs in the United States. This landmark meeting, known as the First US Pharmacopeia Convention, set the stage for what was to become the US Pharmacopeia. By the end of the convention, the first USP book was born. This wasn't just any book. It was a meticulously compiled collection of drug standards, which served as a beacon of light in the murky waters of the pharmaceutical industry. It aimed to ensure that any drug sold under a specific name would meet a set standard of purity and quality. This monumental task couldn't have been achieved without the dedication and expertise of those early contributors. Men like Lyman Spalding, a physician and pharmacologist, who is often hailed as the father of the US Pharmacopeia. His tireless efforts and unwavering commitment played a crucial role in the establishment of the USP. The creation of the US Pharmacopeia was a game changer. It brought forth a sense of order and standardization that was sorely missing. It laid the foundation for a safer, more reliable pharmaceutical industry, ensuring that the drugs people relied on for their health and well-being were of a consistent high quality. The establishment of the US Pharmacopeia marked the beginning of a new era in the pharmaceutical industry. It set a precedent that would echo through centuries, shaping the landscape of medicine, not just in the United States, but around the world. Change is the only constant, and the US Pharmacopeia is no exception. As we delve into the evolution of the US Pharmacopeia, we'll uncover a journey of adaptation, growth, and a relentless commitment to safeguarding public health. In the mid-19th century, the US Pharmacopeia was a relatively simple document. A modest collection of drug standards, it was primarily focused on botanicals and inorganic compounds. But as the landscape of medicine changed, so too did the pharmacopoeia. The introduction of monographs in the late 19th century marked a significant turning point. These detailed descriptions of pharmaceutical substances, including their source, preparation, and standards for strength and purity, became the backbone of the US Pharmacopeia. As the 20th century dawned, the US Pharmacopeia began to expand its scope. It started to include the burgeoning field of biologics, recognizing their potential to revolutionize medicine. This was a pivotal moment in the evolution of the Pharmacopeia, as it began to reflect the complexity and diversity of modern therapeutics. The Great Depression and the subsequent establishment of the Food and Drug Administration in the 1930s led to further changes. The US Pharmacopeia found itself playing a more regulatory role, working closely with the FDA to ensure the safety and efficacy of drugs. This period also saw the introduction of the National Formulary, a complementary publication that included drugs not covered by the Pharmacopeia. In the latter half of the 20th century, the US Pharmacopeia underwent a significant transformation. Recognizing the globalized nature of the pharmaceutical industry, it redefined itself as a more international entity. It began to work with other countries, sharing knowledge and expertise, and driving the harmonization of pharmaceutical standards worldwide. The turn of the 21st century brought with it the digital revolution, and the US Pharmacopeia was quick to embrace it. It transitioned from a print-based publication to a digital platform, making it more accessible and user-friendly. This change also facilitated the rapid updating of monographs, ensuring that they remained current and accurate. Throughout its evolution, the US Pharmacopeia has remained true to its mission of promoting public health. Whether it's the introduction of monographs, the expansion into biologics, or the transition to a more global and digital platform, each change has been driven by the desire to better serve the pharmaceutical industry and ultimately the patients who rely on it. The evolution of the US Pharmacopeia is a testament to the adaptability and resilience of this institution. It has navigated the shifting tides of medicine, technology, and regulation, continually adapting to meet the needs of an ever-changing industry. The US Pharmacopeia has continually evolved to meet the changing needs of the pharmaceutical industry, ensuring its relevance and importance in this dynamic field. This journey of evolution is far from over, as the Pharmacopeia continues to grow and adapt, ready to meet the challenges and opportunities of the future. The present is a result of the past and the stepping stone for the future. The US Pharmacopeia, or USP for short, is a living, growing entity. It continuously evolves to meet the needs of today's dynamic pharmaceutical industry. The USP's role in the present day is undeniably crucial, setting the standards for quality, purity, strength, and consistency of drugs. These standards are not just guidelines, they are enforceable by the Food and Drug Administration, making them integral to the operations of pharma professionals across the nation. Today, the USP is more than just a compendium of monographs. It's an organization that promotes public health by enabling access to quality healthcare. It does so through its standards, but also by providing education, training, and resources to professionals in the pharmaceutical industry. Now let's take a speculative leap into the future. What lies ahead for the USP? The future of the USP is likely to be shaped by advances in biotechnology and personalized medicine. As therapies become more targeted, the USP will need to adapt its standards to accommodate these novel treatments. This may involve the development of new testing methodologies or the refinement of existing ones. But the USP will also face challenges in the future. One significant challenge is the globalization of pharmaceutical manufacturing. As drug production becomes more distributed around the world, maintaining consistent standards will become increasingly complex. The USP must navigate these challenges while ensuring the quality and safety of pharmaceuticals. Another exciting prospect for the future is the potential for the USP to play a role in digital health. As health tech evolves, the USP could establish standards for digital therapeutics, just as it does for traditional drugs. In the face of these developments and challenges, the USP will continue to adapt and grow. Its mission, after all, is to improve global health through public standards and related programs that help ensure the quality, safety, and benefit of medicines and foods. As we look towards the future, the US Pharmacopoeia's role in ensuring the quality and safety of pharmaceuticals remains as crucial as ever. Let's rewind and recall what we've uncovered today. The US Pharmacopeia is more than just a compendium of medicine. It's a keystone in the pharmaceutical industry. It started as a humble list of medicinal recipes and has evolved into a pivotal guide that sets the bar for quality, safety, and efficacy of medicines. From its early beginnings, the US Pharmacopeia has grown and adapted, reflecting the continuous advancements in medicine and science. It has been a constant companion to pharma professionals, guiding them in their quest to develop and manufacture life-saving drugs. Looking ahead, the US Pharmacopeia will continue to evolve, adapting to new scientific discoveries and technological advancements, setting the standard for future pharmaceuticals. Its role remains crucial in ensuring the quality of medicines, safeguarding public health, and fostering trust in healthcare. Understanding the US Pharmacopeia is fundamental for every pharma professional, as it continues to shape the standards of the pharmaceutical industry globally.